And we're back again, making videos. Yeah. Stoked. All right. So here's what we got. We're going to be changing some things on this. What's going to be going away is the throttle body on this thing. And it's not because of it sucking. It's not the greatest, but it doesn't suck 100%. As far as someone who, now that I've done a little bit of the work, you just change the injectors on this thing, let it learn, and it works just fine. For someone who doesn't really want startup problems, drivability problems, it works. It's not the greatest mileage, and it doesn't get the greatest quarter mile times, but aside from that, it works just fine. Once it's in and working. I bet you if I had a stock exhaust, some sort of heater going to the bottom of the manifold, it would probably work a little better, but this is what I got and this is what I'm testing with. Your results may vary, but this is what I got right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be moving back to the carburetor. I'm going to try the new VRS carburetor on this, and then we're going to do side-by-side comparisons once again on these and moving from there. So the first thing I'm going to do is start taking off all this extra wiring. I'm going to leave it because eventually I'm going to go to a multi-port fuel injection where I'm going to be able to test that. But for right now, we're going to move back to carburetor. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, this is the whole reason why I'm doing it, is because Muscle Car Solutions gave me this carburetor. It's brand new VRS, and I think I'm going to be the first one to put one of these onto a slant. I'm going to put this back on there, drive it for a bit just to get it, tuned back in. And as far as the timing, because I had to change the timing and a few other things to get the fuel injection to work. Carburation takes a little bit of different timing. We'll go into that later. Just because of the way the system works, it's just a little less finicky. So with the carburetor, you can get away with a little bit of timing differences and whatnot. But after I get it going with that, I'm going to put this bad boy on there, and I'm going to show what it takes to make this thing work. I've seen this thing run on engines that would literally be in the dyno making, 650 horse. This is a 650 CFM. So I saw this thing making 600 horsepower plus, literally take the carburetor off, put it onto a stock 350 and start it up, and it was dead perfect. And then we drove it around the block and it worked beautifully. So it's a very versatile carburetor as far as tune-up goes. So I'm going to put it in its stock configuration onto a slant, see how it works. See what I need to do to change it to make it work, and if it's going to work. Now, my car is not the greatest setup for this thing. It's got crappy gears. It's got 276 gears, but eventually, with this, I'm going to be putting an A500 transmission with an overdrive, so that way I can put a gear in it, 355 gear, with the low ratio first, plus the short tire that I got, and it might make a difference. So we're going to try it both ways. So that's the reason why I'm going back to carburetor. Plus, then I can go with a 2-barrel back to the Holly. So it'll be a comparison between this one, and then the Holly 2-barrel to see which one works the best once I put this back on, when I put this on it with the overdrive and the gearing change. So that's where we're moving on to, and the next time you're going to see me ripping stuff out. Moving on. Okay, so I got most of it out. Got the computer out, got the electrical out, went pretty quickly. I'm not going to take this out right here. I'm going to give this to Mr. Dallas Brown, so you're going to have to get one of those just because I can't seem to find a plug, and I just want to change it and drain the coolant and all that crap and have loose. So here's my open hole for the carburetor, and I changed that over there. That is a much lower pressure. I'm still keeping the pump in the tank, so it's still going to get 58 pounds there. We're going to see how that works. I might run a return line back to it. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But I'll put the carburetor back on this thing, and we're just going to see if it starts on the same settings it had, and we'll see if it works. So, yeah, moving along. We're cranking along. This has only been a 45-minute deal. The biggest issue was just taking out the wires, and I got it sitting over here in a big conglomerate. I labeled everything for Mr. Dallas, so that way he could just drop it right on. It should be a simple deal, hopefully, and we'll go from there. But yeah, Dallas, there's your pile of fuel injection. Oh, and you're going to get a whole bunch of throttle bodies and a few, just stacks of shit. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, we got it all hooked up, got the key on, so I got it hooked up right now, so that way I can put this on and we can adjust fuel pressure. So here we go. And let's go and adjust this. I don't need crazy fuel pressure. All I need is just something that's Let's get to about, all I want to do is just get it started, I guess. It's good enough right there for right now. Yep, and I see no leaks. We checked for leaks here. No leaks, no leaks. Made sure that that was all going good. And we're going to fire the sucker up. Going to open up, and we're going to make Slant 6 noises. Hopefully, works well. I'm going to open up, and we're going to try it out. Alrighty. Well, I might as well just do it with you live. Why not? There's that. Garage door open. We'll see if this let's see. All right, baby. Slant 6 noises. Oh my God. Literally, that was the first start. I'm not bullshitting. Look how cold it is. That is so badass. Dude, I don't know, man. It's going to be hard to get away from that. It's still set up perfectly from where it was before. And we're sitting right at about 4 pounds or so. Let's see if we can that's good right there. Nothing crazy. I'm not trying to fucking rotate the earth or anything. There we go. You know, the one thing about a carburetor is it really flattens out the camshaft. I need to get a second spring for this thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's here. Yeah. Oh yes. Nothing like Slant 6 noises. The Lizard King is back. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, well, this is going to conclude this one. The next video, we're going to go drive this around. I'm going to change, put a double spring on there, make sure that my shift is set up correctly, and then I'm going to put some miles on it, and then we're going to move on over to the other carburetor. We're going to put the VRS on here and just to see how this thing works. But yeah, this should take care of my fuel. This line here should take care of the overheating problem. I had the line going through there and I wrapped it up. It was fine. But yeah, so I'm excited about this. So yeah. Well, until next time, this is our video of going back to this in Dallas. Get ready. We got parts coming your way. But yeah. I'm going to start daily driving this thing again. I don't care if it's hot or not. I've lost 35 pounds and I'm in shape, sucker. I've been riding. This is what I've been riding. See that right there? That's it. 1968 Schwinn. 2-speed in the back. Oh yeah. I'm telling you. 4 days a week I ride over to the square in Collierville. So Alrighty, you guys take it easy. Till next time. Late.